From the combined multimedia studios of KMHS Radio and KMHS Television, these are your daily announcements.
Good afternoon, Marshfield. It's Thursday. I'm Tyson.
And I'm Dominique.
Today is the third day of October. We are on a block schedule today, and of course the half-day block tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday next week we're on a special block schedule. Don't forget, next week we have Friday off, a 3-day weekend.
Good afternoon, Tyson. Good afternoon, everyone. We begin today's announcements by catching up with KMHS reporter Casper, who interviewed Braden Kennedy from the girls' soccer team.
So, unfortunately you guys didn't win today, but overall, how do you feel about your performance during today's game?
Overall, about our performance, we did a lot better than we usually did, and compared to the score what we lost to Coquille, like a month ago, we have improved significantly, and we were very efficient today. Rather than playing soccer for 20 minutes, we played literally the whole entire, both 40-minute halves, and I'm very proud, and I think we did it awesome. Even though we lost, it's good for the team. It doesn't matter what the score is. It's how we played.
That sounds really great. So you're saying you think you've really improved and you're going to do really good for the next couple of games. At least that's what you're hoping for?
Yes, we know we've already played all the other teams, and we played very good against them. Coquille was the only one that we had a really, really good chance against to improve our game and see how much we improved, and we've seen how much we've improved. So I think we have a very good chance against South Umpqua. Of course, there's Brookings, but in everything else.
Yeah, that's great. So when can we see you guys next time on home turf?
Next Thursday.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Casper, for that report. We wish the soccer ladies a successful rest of the season as they gain experience and continue to improve in the Far West League.
Tomorrow night we have the big crosstown rival football game against North Bend. Our varsity team will be over at North Bend High School with kickoff scheduled to be at 7 p.m. KMHS reporter George Hill was able to get with head coach Josh Line and file this report.
So how are you guys preparing for our rivals across town this week?
Well, we're really preparing the way we prepare for every opponent. Just going through a normal week of practice. Kids seem really positive and upbeat and excited about the game, especially our seniors getting in last opportunity to go at the Dogs. And they're a quality opponent, there's no question about that, and it's going to take our very best effort. And so we've been talking a lot about being physical and making a particular emphasis that if we want to win this game, compete in this game, we've got to be physical and play a real physical brand of football and develop our mentality to do so. And I think it's been going pretty well so far.
So when you came into this head coaching job, how does it compare to what you thought it'd be and what it is now? Is it what you expected? Or?
Well, I don't think you ever know exactly what things are going to be like, but I've been in this program for a long time, and I don't think there were too many surprises, but what I did know and what has been true is it's a lot of work, and I've relied upon my assistant coaches for a lot of help, and they've done an awesome job helping me, and the kids have worked very hard. So those two things have really mediated a lot of the things I didn't expect, because it makes my job a lot easier when you have kids you love coaching that work hard for you, and coaches that are working hard as well.
Mm. So how would you compare this year's team to last year's team when you're talking about energy? Is there more energy this year?
I think there is. I think the kids are more. One of the things we struggle with is when things go wrong in games, that we've had a tendency to get down and not play as hard as we could. And I think this team is we've made a point of talking about that a lot. And I think this team has embraced that and is trying to weather those storms in football. It doesn't matter if you're a great football team or not so great. Good and bad things happen to you in a football game. And great football teams respond competitively to adversity, and bad football teams give up and react negatively. I think these guys have started to turn the tide. We're not perfect yet. We're not where I'd like us to be, but we're starting to understand that in the game of football, you got to continue to compete, regardless of what's going on or what just happened. You got to keep going, and I think they're doing a good job of that.
Well, good luck this season, Coach.
Thank you.
All right.
Take one.
Thanks, George, for getting that report. We are happy Coach Lang was able to get it right in one take. And again, we hope that everyone can get out tomorrow night and support the guys over at North Bend.
Dance guest forms for homecoming are now available to pick up the attendance office. If you plan on taking a guest to homecoming dance on Saturday, October 12th, you will need to have the form completed and returned to the attendance office no later than Wednesday, October 9th. Guests must be approved and passes will be available Thursday and Friday. Again, hurry into the attendance office if you want to take an approved guest to homecoming.
This is a call for any future lawyers, actors, or politicians out there. Mrs. Brown and Mrs. Larson are starting a mock trail program here at MHS. Mrs. Larson has ran the program in the past, and it will be a fun and challenging activity for grades 9 through 12. They need 1 to 2 dozen students to make this work. Anyone who is curious or interested in seeing what this is all about, they invite you to their first meeting in Mrs. Brown's room 250 in Maine on Friday after third period. So again, if you see yourself in the future as a lawyer, actor, or politician, you may want to look into this program tomorrow, third period in Mrs. Brown's room 250 in the Maine.
That's all we have for our daily announcements. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Don't forget to get out tomorrow night and support the volleyball teams here at Pirate Palace. For Tyson and the rest of the talented crew here at the Multimedia Department, I'm Dominique. Take it away, Mackenzie.
Thanks for watching KMHS Television. I'm Mackenzie.
You've been watching KMHS Online Television, a presentation of the staff and students at Marshfield High School. If you have an event or activity you would like to see promoted, email us. Thanks for watching KMHS Television.